Hi everyone, it's Karen here. I'm the Ideas into Action business coach, and as ever I want you to turn your ideas into action. And this week I'm focusing on how to help people to think more clearly about how they're going to strive for actually taking action and making continuous improvements for themselves and their business rather than hanging back and striving for perfection. So what I mean by this, and my angle on this today, is around really continuous professional development or protected learning time, to allow yourself the opportunity to continue to learn and grow in your business. What I see when I work with people is this dichotomy of sort of either doing lots and lots of training and learning and being out there all the while in the world, trying to suck in new ideas and new things to build their business. And then on the other scale, people who've started their business and who have now found themselves with some customers, but working really, really hard to serve those customers and to find their next customer, and not taking the time to work on their business rather than work in their business, and to step back a little and actually make that difference and learn some new things. You see, we all need to continuously improve. I can see people quite often stuck in what I refer to as a just-in-case learning vortex. It's that place where you're almost paralysed by the opportunities of learning around you. Because if you're anything like me, business owners, entrepreneurs, we love new ideas, we love new things to learn and do. And that's tremendous and just the way it should be. But we have to also love the implementation side of this. We have to actually stop at some point, make the decision and implement. That's where the true business owners and entrepreneurs begin to stand out, because they can step out of this just-in-case learning vortex and actually do things and achieve their goals. What I find all too often is, with small businesses quite often, they're very reluctant to step out of that learning vortex, because there's lots of people around there offering them the next big silver bullet solution to their problems, the thing that will take their business idea to the next level, the thing that will help them grow their business or start their business correctly. But actually, the thing that's really going to help you is you. You're in the centre of that vortex. You're the answer. And what you need to do when you start your business and when you have the courage to step out from your first tranche of learning and start your business in earnest is to actually work out how you're going to continue to learn. But this time, doing just-in-time learning. Learning things when you need them, when you can implement them. Because if there's a huge gap between your learning and your implementation, that gap gets filled with procrastination, doubt, and all sorts of other things that stop you moving forward. If nothing less than, you might forget what you've been taught. Things seem at the time when you learn them, don't they, like the next biggest solution. It's great, this is the answer, this is what I've been looking for so long. And yet suddenly, a week or two later, it's maybe not even vaguely on your radar. It's slipped to the bottom of the list. So you need to learn things in business and use them straight away. My background for 30 years has been having my businesses working alongside the public sector, and in particular NHS. And there's a sort of a motto in there about how we train and teach people to do things, and that is see one, do one, teach one. And that's pretty much the motto that I've used, and the principle that I've followed since starting my business up here in Scotland, is that I've seen something, I've learned how to do it myself and decided whether it's going to work for me or my coaching clients, and then I teach it to my coaching clients, so that as soon as possible we're converting all of that new knowledge into our group, into something that helps you to move forward. So implementation is the key to that, and so is guaranteeing to yourself, promising to yourself that you will commit to having some sort of learning account, some sort of learning curriculum, set out a plan for your year ahead about the things you want to learn, the things you want to take on board, the new things you want to be able to do. And that can be concepts, it can be systems, processes, new bits of kit. Last week, people in my groups and Pages saw me take on 2 new pieces of software, and both of those pieces of software to help me broadcast in a more effective and efficient and professional looking way. Both of them I learnt the day before I actually started to use them. So I downloaded them, I watched some of the videos to tell me how to do them, I had a quick lesson in it, I went on, I played in one of our groups that I could practice in without anybody being there, and then the next day I was live using that tool. That happened on both Monday and Tuesday of last week. And probably, unless I'd told anybody, nobody would know that that was me learning how to use something on the job. If these tools work for me, my next stage, as ever, is always to share them in our business club with all of our friends and colleagues there who are all striving to take their businesses forward. Because it's really important, as I say, not just to learn for yourself, but for me it's about passing that on and getting you as far ahead as we can as quickly as possible. So that's what you should want for yourself. You should want to continue to develop and learn, but to learn and develop in the right time frame so that you can implement, because that's actually where your biggest learning comes from. It's not from the concepts and the teachers. It's from the exercises, the actual doing of something that you really learn how it's going to help you, and you refine it so that it'll help you better. That's it for today's Tiny Teach. I hope you've enjoyed Take 5 today, and I hope to see you pretty soon back here tomorrow for another Take 5 or somewhere else on the internet or around and about. See you. Bye-bye.